Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining our mat chat today. We are going to walk you through the wonderful world of WaterHog, which is one of the strongest solutions we offer for customers who need a mat that performs well and also helps promote a brand. WaterHog is a great product to keep in your toolkit because it does two jobs very well. It solves a real flooring problem, and it gives your customers a visible branded surface that looks and feels more substantial than a standard promotional item. So our goal today is to help you understand what makes WaterHog different and how to confidently position it with your customers. But before we all dive into all of that, a quick sidebar about logo mats. The service and quality that you experience is grounded in our core values. Do the right thing, do what's best for the customer, and drive improvements and innovation. Everything is made right here in the USA, and we do offer an unconditional 100% customer satisfaction policy. We never have setup fees, we never have artwork or proof fees. All of our pricing is transparent. You'll know everything with no surprises. And we believe that our standout mats deliver branding and functional benefits for multiple purposes in many different places. On the agenda today, we're going to talk about what features make WaterHog a WaterHog. We're going to look at some different products in the WaterHog family, how to outfit it for the job. Take a look at identifying copycats and imitations, and then I'm going to show you some resources that we've made available to you. Okay, so diving in. WaterHog is more than a doormat. And that may sound simple, but it's an important point when you're presenting it. Your clients aren't buying a mat just for the sake of having a floor mat. They're buying cleaner entrances, safer floors, better looking spaces, and a product that reflects their brand. That is what makes WaterHog such a strong selling piece. It's functional first, but it also gives you a branded product that your clients can use in many different environments. WaterHog introduced the concept of the bi-level mat construction to the market in 1986, and that unique design still matters today. The raised surface helps scrape dirt from shoes, while the recessed channels trap moisture and debris below that surface. And that's a big part of why WaterHog has earned its reputation. It was designed to handle real-world messes in real entryways, and that original concept is still what makes it so effective today. And that matters because when dirt, water, and debris are tracked indoors, it creates problems beyond just a dirty floor. It creates slip and fall hazards, it damages flooring, and it increases maintenance costs. So when a WaterHog mat is in place doing its job, the benefits go beyond just appearance. It helps to reduce slips, protect flooring investments, and lower maintenance costs. And that's the kind of message that resonates with customers because it connects to products, to a real-world outcome. And WaterHog is not a decorative novelty mat. It's engineered to handle heavy use, and that's important when you're talking to customers who need a mat that can stand up to foot traffic, weather, heavy carts, and everyday abuse. The Forge Flex rubber backing is designed to resist cracking, curling, and breakdown. The PET Storm Web carpet is miles more absorbent than any other mat. And the bi-level construction helps with scraping and trapping debris. In other words, WaterHog is built to work hard and keep on working. So check out this video. Uh-oh, I think we're having technical difficulties with our video. Let's try that again. Here we go.
Water, fire, wear and tear. When it's designed to be disrespected, it's tested to outperform. When traffic doesn't stop, neither does WaterHog. It knows water gets trapped at the door, not tracked inside. That abuse is part of the job, and that performance matters, even in extreme conditions. WaterHog. Do your worst.
Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to introduce you to the members of our WaterHog family. So you can match the right product to the right customer need. Each version has its own strengths, but they all share the same core WaterHog performance story. And this is where you can really set yourself apart by helping your clients to make the best choice based on their application, the amount of branding they need, and whether they want indoor, outdoor, or custom cut solutions. So this is our WaterHog Impressions. This is a strong option for when customers want a high definition branding. It's designed for high traffic commercial applications and it offers HD printing capabilities. So this is a great choice when the artwork needs to look sharp and colorful. With 56 available colors, this is a great option for indoor or covered outdoor use when branding is the priority. Next, we have our WaterHog Inlay, which is another excellent choice for customers who want a more hands-on crafted look. The design elements are hand cut and inlaid, which really gives it a premium feel. This version is UV resistant for outdoor use, and it's a strong fit for indoor or uncovered outdoor use when durability and a more traditional branded appearance are important. And then we have our WaterHog Classics. This is the original WaterHog design and it remains a workhorse. It's built for high traffic commercial applications and uses the classic bi-level construction that made the brand what it is today. If branding is not the main goal of your client and they want a dependable solid color mat, this is a great place to start, and it's a really smart way to mat an entire facility without breaking the bank. And last but not least, we have our WaterHog Max roll goods. This product gives you the flexibility for larger spaces and custom applications. These can be produced with one solid color or with a hand cut and inlaid design, and these, like the standard inlay, are UV resistant for outdoor use. These can be custom cut for a precise fit, and they're ideal for large sizes or special installations. These WaterHog Max roll good mats are also available without the rubber edging if the mat will be inserted down into a recessed area of existing flooring, making the mat flush with that flooring. So this is the product to think about when your customer needs larger coverage beyond just a standard entrance mat or they have a custom installation. Now, before we send a WaterHog out into the wild, it needs to be outfitted for the job, and that means thinking through the right size, pattern, border, backing, and application. And this is where you can really add value for your clients. Instead of just quoting them for a floor mat, you're helping them choose the right solution for the environment they're trying to improve. For example, standard WaterHog mats have that waffle texture, where the WaterHog Max inlay mats have a herringbone texture, and that's what's going to scrape the debris from shoes. The standard WaterHog mats are available with a classic rubber border or an optional fashion fabric border. I think that fashion fabric border is a really nice finished look. There is absolutely no difference in price. You can just note that preference when you send your order in to us. And then last but not least, the rubber backing. Our standard default is a cleated rubber backing, which is universal, and this will perform well on both a carpeted surface or a smooth surface. But this optional smooth rubber backing is even better. That's what's recommended for a smooth floor, like tile, wood, finished concrete. Smooth adheres to smooth. So these are the different options for outfitting your WaterHog for the job. Now, this next section, we're going to talk about copycats. Although imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, when you're selling WaterHogs, it's helpful to understand how to identify copycats and explain the difference confidently. Your customers might see a similar looking mat, but not all mats are built the same way. This next slide is going to give you the language to explain why WaterHog is the original and why that matters in terms of performance, durability, and customer satisfaction. So sometimes a mat can look like a WaterHog at first glance, but the differences show up fast when you compare it to what it can actually do. WaterHog is the original bi-level mat, and that matters because it delivers the full package. Stronger versatility, better durability, better performance, real branding support, and stronger overall value. A real WaterHog will always outperform the copycats. So let's talk about some survival tactics. The first tactic is simple. Keep your message focused. WaterHog is the original bi-level mat built for real life, scraping debris on top and trapping moisture below, which is going to stop dirt and water before they reach the floor. When you explain it this way, you're not just selling a mat, you're selling a cleaner, safer, more effective entrance. Tactic number 2, safety. This mat is not just decorative, it's protective. A WaterHog mat will reduce slippery conditions, especially in bad weather. That safety message is powerful because it connects the product to a real concern that your customers already understand. And then we have lifetime value. If price comes up, it helps to shift the conversation from the initial cost to total value over time. Cheap mats wear out quickly, which means more replacements, more maintenance, and more disruption. WaterHog is built to last, and that makes it a smarter long-term investment. Tactic number 4, lead with American manufacturing. This is a strong message. WaterHog mats are made ethically in the United States, and for many end users, that matters. You can lead with quality, responsible production, reliable turnaround times, and long-term performance. It's a simple and honest way to reinforce trust and give your customers another reason to feel good about their purchase. All right. So we have some social media graphics. These will be included in the follow-up email that we're going to send out to each and every one of you. Please feel welcome to use these for your social media marketing, all about water mats. We also have some other resources available to you on our website, which is logomatsllc.com. When you log on to our website, you're going to see a navy blue banner running across the top. And if you click where it says products, all of our products are going to come up in alphabetical order. You scroll down to the W's for the WaterHogs, and you'll see all the mats in the WaterHog family. When you click on that product, you'll find all the information, the recommended uses, available sizes, the specifications, design specifications, which are important, the available color palettes there, and a little thumbnail underneath the main image. And we also include cleaning instructions for the mats. Now, in each and every one of these product pages, you will find an option where you can download a completely blind product brochure to share with your clients. So we welcome you to do that. Also on our website, in that same navy blue banner that runs across the top, if you click where it says Distributor Hub, you'll find an option for industry brochures. Now keep in mind we have no contact with end users, but we do see the designs and we see the ship to addresses, so we know exactly who's buying what types of mats. So we encourage you to use these. These are the different industries that typically buy the most floor mats. And as you look through these, you'll see WaterHog over and over and over again. They're really popular. We also offer product samples. Our sample mats are about the size of a sheet of legal paper. They are absolutely no charge, but we do ask for your third-party shipper account to ship them on. We can send samples to your office or we can ship them blind directly to your client. So if you ever need samples, just send your sample order to our orders department, which is orders@logomatsllc.com, and we'll get that out to you. We also offer virtual proofs. We never charge for proofs, and you can have virtual proofs anytime. You do not need to have an order in-house to get virtual proofs. So even if you're just out prospecting. Studies have shown that presenting a proof, a visual, during your first visit could increase your close rates to approximately 80%. People love to see their names on things. So please feel welcome to send us your proof requests. You can submit proof requests directly to our artwork department at artwork@logomatsllc.com, or if you're able to log in to your account on our website, you'll see a little tab that says Submit Artwork. You click there, you can upload your client's artwork file and choose the product and size you want to see, and we'll get that proof back over to you so you can share it with your client. As you can see on the left here, our proofs are blind. It'll give a design number, the product, the size, and an image of the mat. Okay, so just to recap, we never charge for proofs. We can provide you with samples, and you are also welcome to call us or email us if you have any questions, or if you want to talk about some ideas for matting your client's facility or what mat's going to be right for them. I'm going to go ahead and invite you all to drop your questions in the chat. And Sandy, if you'll moderate that for me, sure would appreciate it.
Sure, definitely. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to put them in the Q&A panel. While we wait for those questions to start coming in, just a reminder that we did record this webinar and we will provide this presentation to everyone afterwards. In addition to that, we will also include the social media graphics that Diana mentioned and a link to that WaterHog video that she shared during the presentation today. So your follow-up email will be full of all sorts of fun goodies. So just make sure to open that and to click through what we send over. All right, so we got our first question. So for the WaterHog mat, what areas are the most popular that you would recommend for use?
Definitely at a front door. That's your first line of defense. People, especially in areas that have bad weather, rain, snow, people coming in stomping snow and rock salt off their boots and shoes. That kind of abuse, WaterHog can stand up to easily, and that's the ideal placement for a WaterHog mat. Again, this is not just a decorative item at the front door. It's helping to keep those floors clean and safe.
All right, kind of a follow-up to that. We got a question if there are any specific applications that you might use, that a construction company might use a WaterHog for.
Oh, for sure, for sure. You can picture a construction company. Those guys are going to have all sorts of dirt and mud and whatnot on their boots. So that WaterHog's bi-level construction, that's going to scrape the debris off their shoes, their boots, trap any moisture and dirt in that lower level. Again, help to keep the floors clean and dry. So this is a great choice for that application.
Right. So we did have a question about the bi-level and what that means, and why it's an important selling point. You touched on that just a minute ago, so I don't know if you've got any more to say about that, but that was a question that came in.
Sure, sure. The WaterHog is a very unique design, a construction design. It's a compressed carpet that's pressed with a mold. So now you have the top surface, which is going to scrape the debris from shoes, and water, dirt, debris is going to fall into the recessed channels. The carpet material can absorb moisture and dry out very quickly, far more so than your typical carpeted mat. Also, a bonus, the WaterHog carpet material is inherently mold and mildew resistant.
All right. Next question is, what formats do you require for artwork?
Well, our graphic design team always prefers vector files, AI, EPS, but they're not mandatory. As long as the artwork file is good quality, at least 300 DPI, we're going to get a good quality proof, which, by the way, is the production file that prints the mat. So good in, good out.
All right. Are WaterHog mats available in custom sizes?
Yes and no. The WaterHog impressions mats, those are the ones that are printed, the digitally printed. Those are available in standard stock sizes only. The WaterHog inlay mats and the WaterHog Classic, that's the solid colors, those are available in custom sizes, but in whole foot increments only. I mentioned just a moment ago how this is a molded product. We only have whole foot molds in our production facility. The WaterHog Max roll goods inlay, those are the larger mats. Those can be custom cut. Those are available in exact sizes to the inch. And like I said, they're also available without that rubber edging if we need a precise fit, like say into a recessed area of existing flooring or maybe into an elevator car.
We've got a question about colors.
Mhm.
Are the graphic colors limited, or are the 56 colors background? And I might be missing a few words there. For example, a lot of my customers like a picture on their mat.
Mhm. Yeah, those 56 colors that are available with the printed WaterHog impressions, um, our digital print is a spot color process, so it's going to be a layering process to try to achieve the color that's represented in the artwork file that you provide to us. It's not an exact science, but we will come as close as we possibly can to whatever artwork file you've provided to us. As far as printing a very detailed photo, sometimes that gets a little tricky with WaterHog mats, especially if there's fine details, tiny lines, or even tiny text. WaterHog mats are deeply textured. That's what makes a WaterHog a WaterHog. If we have a bunch of tiny text in the design, that text is going to bend around and up and down the peaks and valleys of that texture, and it could get distorted or lost. That being said, our artwork team, we have our own graphic design team here on staff. They're very conscientious about making sure that everything's going to be legible on your client's mat. So they'll make sure that text, any fine lines, details, that it's going to meet the minimum line height and line thickness requirements to be legible on the mat. Otherwise, it's just going to look like a blur of ink, and we would never send that out to your client.
Right. Lots of questions about WaterHog.
Good.
Let's see. What are the best selling sizes of WaterHog mats?
Great question. For a single door entrance, we recommend the 3x5 size. For a double door entrance, we recommend the 4x6 size. And that's pretty standard across the board. Now, we do offer a variety of sizes. For instance, let's say in your client's entrance, they might have a double door, but they want more area covered. So they might want to put a 4x8 down there or even a 6x8. The idea being we want to allow visitors, guests, anyone coming in that entrance to step with both feet on the mat. So 2 steps onto the mat. So that's the general rule of thumb there.
Right. We did get a question about pricing. I think,
Mhm.
would it be best just to have people reach out to you at sales@logomatsllc.com?
Yes, please do. That's my email there, sales with an S at logomatsllc.com. Please always feel welcome to send me an email anytime you need product information, recommendations, or pricing. Very happy to help.
Right. I know the WaterHog is bi-level and grabs the dirt. How
Mhm.
does this compare to the DigiPrint and the Berber?
Good question. All right, DigiPrint HD is a plush carpet, very traditional, very classic carpeted mat. Um, it's not going to do what a WaterHog does. If your typical plush carpeted mat gets wet, with people stomping off snow off their shoes, bringing rain and whatnot in, a plush carpet's going to get wet and it's going to stay wet for a while. That's not going to happen with the WaterHog. WaterHog's going to absorb that water and dry out quickly. There's fibers running through that compressed carpet material that allow the WaterHog mat to do what it does. So Digiprint HD is just a completely different animal. It's more of a, like I said, a traditional classic carpet mat. Berber is a real heavy duty, tight looped pile carpet mat. Just like if you're getting carpeting in your home, you got plush carpet and you've got Berber, same thing here. Berbers are exceptionally durable, but again, they're not going to do what a WaterHog does, which is to absorb that water, dry out quickly.
All right, that was our last question. So any last call for any questions. And Diana, while we wait, you got a compliment from one of our attendees saying that they've worked
Thank
with
you.
you a couple of times and that they say that you are great. So
Oh, thank
thank
you.
you. And you do beautiful webinars too. So thank you so much for everything that you do for us.
Thank you.
We got a follow-up question to the Berber, wanting to know if the Berber sheds.
Oh, heavens, no, not at all. None of our mats are going to shed. Um, we tuft our own carpet. We manufacture our own mats. We even make our own rubber. So the carpet material is heat pressed into the mat backing. And then that rubber backing, there's going to be about an inch of rubber border that extends past that carpeted part. So all of the carpet fibers are in that rubber backing. They're locked in. It's not going to fall apart. It's not going to shed. Now, some mat manufacturers glue in that carpet, glue it to the mat backing with an adhesive, and that's not going to be a durable solution for commercial foot traffic like our mats are.